Well, what is going on, everyone? Sports fans, Hockey Nation, Blues Nation. This is Comics Baker TV here once again. So, time for another prediction video, as it is this Saturday night, New Year's Day. We have the Blues taking on the Minnesota Wild in the NHL Winter Classic outdoor game at Target Field in Minneapolis, which is normally the home of the Minnesota Twins MLB team, but this time it'll be hosted by the Wild and the Winter Classic, and boy, this should be pretty fun. And well, it will likely be the coldest outdoor game ever in NHL history, with temperatures dropping below zero. Likely, it's going to be extremely cold. But that's how it is pretty much in Minnesota for the majority of the winter. So, so hockey type weather. And so it's a great way to start out the new year, 2022. So Blues were coming up with that really dominating 4-2 win on a Wednesday against the Edmonton Oilers, and that was our first game in like 10 days. The league was temporarily actually suspended for a few days, although it was already scheduled to have like 4 days off for Christmas. So, but so lots of teams have had COVID outbreaks, and it seems like the majority of them, or at least quite a few of them, have been involving the teams from Canada. So, and also recently it was announced that the NHL will not send players to the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing, China, because of the pandemic. So, which that's definitely a bit of a disappointment. The Olympics are only on, every 4 years. So, and some of those guys are closer to home over there. So, but wait till the next one. So, and last time the Blues played in the Winter Classic was back in 2017, which was in St. Louis at Busch Stadium against the Blackhawks. That was a really cool experience and game. The weather I don't think was great. I think it was kind of foggy. So, and and we were actually supposed to play the Wild in the Winter Classic last year, but that got moved back to this year because of COVID. So, and the Wild are first time playing Minnesota this year, and we just leaped ahead of them for first place in the Central Division. We have 41 points. The Wild are actually tied with the Nashville Predators for second place with 40 points. So, as we are just about halfway through the season. And those postponed games that we had, I'm not sure when they will be made up. It could be in like February, when the league was supposed to send players to Olympics, and we're supposed to have like a 2-week break. So I guess that's when we played, but don't really know. So, but so what you guys think? So, till Saturday, 6 o'clock. I don't remember if it's 6 or 7 o'clock, but regardless, should be a pretty fun game outdoors. So till then, Comics Baker saying, go Blues.